Have you ever asked yourself, why even after getting a raise, a promotion, or earning more than ever before, you still feel broke? You're not alone. In fact, recent data shows that nearly 60% of people who increase their income end up spending the extra and still feel financially stuck. That means raising your salary isn't always the answer, and in some cases, more money can make the problem worse. But why? What is the invisible force that keeps people trapped in a cycle of earning more but owning less? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand the real reason your money disappears and how you can break the cycle for good. Let me start with a story, one that might hit a little too close to home. Meet Ethan. Ethan is a hard-working guy in his early 30s. He graduated with good grades, got hired at a respected company, and after 5 years of steady effort, he finally got the promotion he dreamed of. His salary increased by almost 40%. At first, he was thrilled. A bigger paycheck meant better life, right? But 3 months later, he was already feeling low on cash. He'd splurged on new gadgets, upgraded his car, upgraded his apartment, and started going out more often because finally I can afford it. Then came the bills. Then came unexpected expenses. Then the stress and the same feeling of being broke. Sound familiar? Here's the twist. Ethan wasn't poor before. He just never learned the financial rules that separate people who feel rich from people who just act rich. So let's get into what's really going on. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how your spending seems to grow right along with your income? You remember when you were earning less, you managed just fine. Then you got a raise, and suddenly you need a nicer phone, a better car, more dinners out, more clothes, more experiences. That pattern has a name. It's called lifestyle inflation, and it's the #1 reason many people never feel rich even when they're earning like they are. And the crazy part? It's so subtle that most people don't even notice it happening. Let's break it down. When you earn a small amount, you live modestly. Then you earn more. You deserve better, right? So you upgrade. Then you earn even more. Now you need a better lifestyle. And before you know it, that raise you got is gone. Poof, disappeared. Because you didn't change your money habits. You only changed your spending. That's why paying yourself first, saving and investing before anything else is such a powerful financial concept. But most people don't do it. And we'll talk about that in just a bit. Meanwhile, here's an important truth that many financial experts stress. Income is not the problem. Behavior is the problem. According to a 2024 survey by the Federal Reserve, more than 60% of American adults would struggle to cover an unexpected $400 expense, and this is despite many earning well over the median income. This shows clearly that money issues are not only about income, they are about how we manage and prioritize money. This is where the invisible money traps come into play. So let's talk about the first of these traps. Trap #1, instant upgrade mentality. When you get more, you spend more. That's not just human nature, it's what economists call status consumption, buying things not for utility but to keep up with a lifestyle. Social media accelerates this, which means you're not just competing with your own desire, you're competing with everyone else's highlight reel. Now here's the real hit. Most people don't realize they're doing this until they have a paycheck that evaporates faster than it arrives, which brings us to trap #2, no clear money plan. Ethan didn't have a clear plan. He thought earning more was the plan, but earning more is a condition, not a strategy. A strategy is deciding first what your money is for before you actually see it in your bank account. That's the mindset shift that separates people who always feel broke from those who feel financially secure. And that brings us to a powerful question. Are you spending based on what you want or based on what you planned for? If your answer is mostly spontaneous, then this next part is important, because there is one rule, one principle that can change everything. The rule is, you must pay yourself first, before bills, before treats, before upgrades, before everyone else.
This concept is simple, but only a few people actually do it, and when done properly, it rewires your entire financial behavior. But before we dive into how to pay yourself first, let's talk about another reason you might feel broke even when you earn more. Trap number 3, debt financing the lifestyle. This is where people borrow to maintain upgrades, new cars, new phones, new furniture, all financed with credit, and interest becomes the silent money drain. Even if you're earning more, if your interest payments are high, you're effectively earning less. Ever wondered why some wealthy people never look wealthy? It's because earning alone does not guarantee freedom. You have to manage what you earn. We'll explore this in part 2, but for now, let me ask you something. What if you could fix one habit today that would dramatically improve how you feel about your money tomorrow? What would that habit be? Pause and think about that for a moment. Now let me ask you something important. What if the reason you still feel broke has nothing to do with how much you earn and everything to do with what happens to your money the moment it arrives? Because this is where most people lose the game. Let's go back to Ethan for a moment. After a year of earning more and feeling stressed, something finally clicked for him. One night, while scrolling through his bank statements, he noticed something shocking. His income had gone up, but his savings had not even a little. In fact, his lifestyle had expanded so perfectly that every extra dollar already had a job, and none of those jobs were building his future. That was the moment he realized a hard truth. If you do not tell your money where to go, it will leave on its own. This is where the real solution begins. The first and most powerful shift Ethan made was this. He stopped treating saving as optional. Most people save whatever is left after spending. The problem is there is almost never anything left. So Ethan flipped the system. The moment his paycheck arrived, before rent, before bills, before entertainment, he automatically moved a fixed percentage into savings and investments. This is called paying yourself first, and it works because it forces discipline before temptation appears. Here is the question you need to ask yourself. If you never see the money, can you spend it? Exactly. This single habit changed how Ethan felt about money within months. But paying yourself first is only the beginning. The second shift is even more uncomfortable. Ethan tracked every expense. Not for a week, not for a month, for 3 full months. And what he found was uncomfortable. He was spending hundreds on things he barely remembered buying. Subscriptions he never used, convenience spending, impulse purchases, money leaking everywhere. So let me ask you this. Do you actually know where your money is going, or do you just hope it works out? Hope is not a financial strategy. Awareness is. Once Ethan saw the truth, he made another powerful change. He stopped upgrading his lifestyle every time his income increased. Instead of asking, "Can I afford this?" he started asking, "Does this move my life forward?" That question alone saved him thousands. And here's something most people never realize. Feeling rich has very little to do with how much you spend. It has everything to do with how much control you have. The third major shift Ethan made was learning to delay gratification. This is the part most people struggle with. We live in a culture that says you deserve it now, enjoy life now, buy it now. But every now you choose has consequences later. Ethan didn't stop enjoying life. He just became intentional. He set waiting rules, 48 hours before any non-essential purchase, 30 days before any big purchase, and something surprising happened. Most things he wanted, he stopped wanting. Impulse lost its power. Let me ask you something. Have you ever bought something you desperately wanted only to forget about it a week later? That is how money escapes. Now let's talk about debt, because this is where many high earners secretly suffer. Debt makes you feel rich today and poor tomorrow. When your lifestyle is financed by credit, your future income is already spent. Interest quietly eats your freedom. So Ethan made a rule: no debt for lifestyle, only for assets or necessities. And slowly the pressure lifted. Here's another truth people avoid. More money does not reduce stress if your financial foundation is weak. It often increases it, because now you have more to lose. The final shift Ethan made was redefining what success meant. Instead of measuring success by appearances, he measured it by peace. Can I handle an emergency without panic? Can I take time off if needed? Can I sleep without worrying about money? That is real wealth. Now I want to speak directly to you. If you earn more today than you did a few years ago and still feel stuck, it is not because you failed. It is because no one taught you these rules. But you can start today. Here are simple actions you can take right now. Automate saving the moment income arrives. Track spending honestly for at least 1 month. Set waiting rules for purchases. Avoid debt that finances lifestyle.
Define success as control, not consumption. And most importantly, remember this. You do not feel broke because you earn too little. You feel broke because your money does not have a purpose. Give it one. Because when money starts working for you, even modest income feels powerful. And when money works against you, no salary is ever enough. So ask yourself tonight, where is my money really going? And more importantly, where do I want my life to go? That answer changes everything. If this message resonated with you, stay intentional, because the goal is not to look rich. The goal is to live free. Well, dear viewers, that's the video we have for you today. We hope you've enjoyed our today's content. If you do, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already, and also smash that notification bell so that you'll be the first one to be notified when we upload new videos. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed.